Okay, now let's take a look at the Camelbak closer. So start with the instruction manual. As we know, it's got the helmet carrier right here and a bunch of leaflets, desiccant, anti-mold, a warning about the magnetic tube trap. So I will show you what that means in a second. So this has a 3-litre capacity in the hydration pack, but the bag itself has 9 litres, so totaling 12 litres capacity, more than enough for pretty much any adventure anybody would want to have. These are made to quite a nice size as well, so the weight of it's only 620 grams. It'll fit a torso of 17 to 21 inches and a waistline of 26 to 46 inches, so definitely cover a good range of people. And the other thing I love with these as well is, yeah, it's usually on the back of the label, lifetime guarantee. So I've actually had one of these in the past and the hydration unit started to leak. Messaged them about it, wasn't a problem. I think it was sorted out within a couple of days. I got it through Amazon in the sale. And it really made a big difference speaking to them, because they were just like, yeah, just send it back, we'll give you a refund and you can order another one. But overall, I think that was just an accident. I don't know what happened there, because I do look after these well. So, and we don't need that tag anymore. So first compartment we have, I believe this is the stretchier compartment. Yeah, so there's a mesh down at the bottom there. There is a wee elasticated bit there. So this is probably a good bit to put inner tubes, your bicycle pump, if you're using it for cycling. Let's see here, you've got a bag here. You could put your tire levers in there if you wanted, or your phone, but if I'm not mistaken, in one of the other compartments, yeah, so this is a big compartment here, the next one, that has the capacity for your jackets, if you want to have sandwiches or just have a packed lunch of some sort, put them in there. And then the next compartment, this is probably the one you'd want to put your phone in, because it's quite quick to get to, plenty of room, so you can put a key in there nice and safely. And the last unit in this will take us to the hydration pack. So bring that out there, and you'll see, and that's the magnetic clip. So the idea is you can take the hose out without having to loop it again. For me, I'm not too bothered about that feature. I usually find it comes undone anyway over time. You'll find that the backpack itself is very well vented. So a nice mesh there, nicely reinforced for comfort, so you can use this for a long time, whether it be paddleboarding, hiking, mountain biking. I know road cyclists won't use that, they like to have their bottles on the bike to keep themselves nice and streamlined. So this is the 3-litre pack. I would recommend taking a look at the videos online, because some of the things they do with these are crazy. I've seen a video online Camelbak have done where they've put them under the wheels of a car, so under all 4 wheels, inflated these up, and they somehow take the weight, so they are pretty tough. They have a nice secure lid or cap, or whatever you want to call it. That secures nicely. It has the hose, which is even unclippable. So if you're out in the field and you just want to fill the water without having to thread the hose, you can just unclip it, take it out, open it up and fill it, and then just push your hose back into the slot. And that is the perfect review for the Camelbak Mule. And don't forget, it comes with a lifetime warranty. I would definitely recommend that you all give it a shot, because if you get it in a sale at a good price, you're absolutely laughing. It's a bag for life. Any problems, hand it back. You could spend, I don't know, probably around about £30 upwards for a hydration pack, and they'll maybe only have a year's warranty. So you're as well to spend a little bit extra, and then if there is a problem, you can just say, right, I'm returning the product. Hello again everyone, just a small update which I thought I might be better to do is just to show you what the capacity is like. So I filled this up to its 3 litres. So I would always start with the hydration pack just because it was the biggest part of the unit. And you're best to loop these because it stops it going all the way down to the bottom, and it'll stop, well, certainly help stop the risk of crushing the hose. They're very tough hoses though. I mean, you see I'm putting a bit of pressure on it, not much happening there. So I'll thread the hose through here. Alright, there we go. So you can do it on whatever side you like. However, only one side has the magnetic lock. I will personally use the side that has the magnetic lock, because then it'll be on my right side. I don't know why, but we all have our little preferences. For me, that's the side I would rather be taking the water from. Alright, there we go. Pop that through there. Got a loop here if you want to keep it really neat, and if you want to keep it even neater, you can put it through there. And then into the magnetic lock, which is something you need to be careful with if you have electronics which aren't magnetic safe. A lot of things are getting better with their protection from magnets. So that is the first compartment. Now what I'd usually do is start stocking this up from the front. So for myself, in this bit here, I'd put my tyre levers into there. Allen key if I wish to adjust the seats or the handlebars. Right, sealed that bit now. Of course, this is the pump I use. This is one that Cube does. It's actually really handy. Sort of, you push it on, clips around it, so it's got the Presta and the other valve, which for some reason it's escaping the name of it, even though I know it. The type that's on your car. That's what I'm going to go with. Alright, where is that mesh? Alright, there's the mesh there. Right, that's sitting nicely in there. So there's still, as you can see, absolutely plenty of capacity in there. And I can unclip this for a little bit of external capacity here, if I'm not wanting to use it for the helmet. But in this case, I'm showing a waterproof jacket can fit in this because in Scotland, even when it says it's going to be sunny, it can still rain. Not that it's a big problem at all. In fact, you know what, let's do that a bit differently. I was going to try and do it neat, but I was like, it's actually going to cause more of a problem because you're going to get a bunch up at the top, which is probably going to get in the way. Right, so that's that compartment there. Now we have space in this one as well, still where the pump was, because I just put it into this one. This is a bit where I would probably put my phone. Yep, that'll fit nicely in there, along with the car key. And because it's just one zip instead of having to go through two, it's just quicker access. So if you're out on an adventure, there's a nice photo, it's even quicker access. This could have actually been useful for me just 2 days ago when I was doing some filming at Luck of the Lows. When an RAF Hercules was coming across, I'd already packed the drone away. And I was like, what the heck's that sound? And of course I had the wetsuit on, my phone and that were inside my wetsuit, so I couldn't get it out in time for the photo opportunity that was present. So I seal it there. The hydration pack, I can seal that now. So there's absolutely plenty of capacity there. Oh yeah, better not forget these actually. What sort of person would go without spare inner tubes? Oh my god, what am I thinking here? What am I thinking? I always carry a couple because sod's law, one tyre will have a puncture and before you know it, one of the other ones will have a puncture. So as you see, this still seals nicely. Well, maybe not quite so nicely. If I need to, I can extend it. But it does work, it does. Yeah, I can push them down a bit, and that's filling out the bottom of the pack better. Of course, there is room there for your gloves. But to be honest, I never actually use the bag to store things like gloves, if I'm honest. I just sort of bung them in the car because I use them as soon as I go on the bike. It makes a big difference. Same with the helmet. Pretty much the way I do that as well. Of course, your helmet can go in there if you want it to. I'm not going to put it on because, again, I ride with the helmet all the time. You know, even when you're going uphill, you can come off the bike. I know it's unlikely, but you never know, somebody might come flying down the hill and somehow crash into you. At the end of the day, the helmet's one of the most important things because that's what's going to save your life if you come off. I'm speaking from experience here. I have come off at 30 miles an hour and the helmet took a hell of an impact. If I didn't have it, I probably would have had a nasty injury. So what I also recommend for people is invest in a good quality helmet. This is a Smith helmet. This has also got, I believe what they called the honeycomb defense system. So if there's sharp rocks, they won't be able to penetrate towards your skull. It's on the key parts. So, I mean, these are about 130, 140 pound. But you can get a slightly better one now, I believe, which has the honeycomb in every bit of mesh. In honeycomb mesh in every slot for even more defense. But certainly I feel safe with this. It's also got this sort of rotation system, which is supposed to help reduce the damage to the spine if you have an accident. So anything that adds a bit of safety, I will take. Anyway, let's get off to the trails.